Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and we're continuing my quest to receive, capture, log a Longwave station. And as you saw from my previous video, I've selected my Grundig 750 radio, and in that video I showed you why I selected it. Okay, it's upstairs, and we're downstairs in my workshop right now, where my webcams are. The advantage of having the radio upstairs for medium wave and long wave and using its built-in rotatable antenna is that it's on the second story, so it gets some height advantage. I don't know what other advantage except possibly keeping the computers off that's near that radio. Unlike if I have it down here, I probably have a computer on and a webcam. That's another advantage. Now, the disadvantage of having it upstairs is I'll have to move this laptop upstairs for recording the audio. Not a big deal. So I think I will leave it upstairs where it gets the height advantage, being on the second story. Now, I found a website this morning that has a listing of, I would guess, the most popular, maybe not, maybe just the attempt at listing all of them, long wave frequencies. And I was able to capture the data and put it in Excel, and then I could sort it different ways, which I'll show you what I did here. Let me zoom in. These are 2 pages or 1.5 pages. I don't know how accurate this is. We shall see. And let me move this sheet over. So here is how it appears on the website, and I'll put the link to the website down in the description of this video. It's listed by frequency, station name, transmitter site, and power. What I did, after getting it in Excel, I sorted it by power, thinking that maybe I would more likely receive the strongest stations, everything else being equal. Now, the strongest stations by power could be the furthest away, so I have to take that in consideration. So I'm going to use this sort, and I'm going to look through where these transmitters are and see if there's any big difference among the ones that are a megawatt or greater. It goes all the way up to 2.5 megawatts. And then, of course, it will also depend on when I tune these frequencies. Am I getting an interference from a local medium wave station? If it is, I'll have to go to another frequency. So those are the things I'm going to take in consideration when selecting. I'll probably select like 3 or 4. And initially I'll just play around and see if I can hear anything. If I can't, then I will pick one and use my laptop to record the audio from that frequency, that station theoretically, for like 4 or 5 hours at night. The other thing is to take in consideration, if I go back to this sort, is how many stations are there possibly on a given frequency. Like here, 198 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possible stations that could be on frequency 198 kilohertz. So that's another thing to consider. If you have, especially if you're in the United States, so you're somewhat close to me, if you have any of these stations that you would recommend, let me know. Or if you're over in Europe or Asia where these are, if you have some recommendations of stations that you feel I could possibly pick up. Give me those recommendations. So that's kind of where we're going right now, is we're trying to select a couple of stations, like I say, 3 or 4 stations, to see if we can possibly receive them. The other thing is I will experiment with is antennas. Now, what I have upstairs in my office, I have mainly my G5RV, which is my longest antenna that I have. It's a dipole, 102 feet, and it's the center of it is on the peak of my 2nd story, so it's at that point it's the highest antenna I have, and it's been giving me the best reception. It might overwhelm the Grundig 750 and get too much interference with medium wave. Yeah, that could be a problem. So I'll have to experiment. I know, because when I tried this guy down here, plugging an external antenna in there, it got a lot of medium wave stations on the long wave band. So that one was having trouble when I used an external antenna. Okay, so that's where I'm at. If you got any suggestions, I appreciate all the comments. Wow, I can't believe I've got all the. I can't believe all the I'm really excited about this. I can't believe all the comments I've gotten about this subject. So thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Have a great day. Bye-bye.